to my YouTube channel. It is morning for me and I am just getting ready in our bedroom for a pretty big day. It's also very, very hot. We're in the middle of a heat wave. The last time I vlogged, it was just starting to get hot and it has continued. So we are glowy, we are hot. Not to ramble about the heat wave, but if you're in the middle of a heat wave, so are we. But mostly I wanted to pop in because I'm doing something fun and exciting today and I'm feeling very calm about it. Little tiny bit nervous, but mostly feeling pretty good. So I have decided, after waiting for about a year, I had originally booked with a clinic close to our home here in Langley, and I did book in for lip filler, and then I kind of canceled, I think 2 weeks prior. I just got really, really nervous and I felt like I needed to think about it some more. But this year I'm approaching a birthday in July and I thought it would be really fun to just finally jump in and do it. And yeah, I've just been feeling like I wanted a little plump. I'm doing the 0.5, I think, unless they talk me into something different, the 0.5 millimeter syringe. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for, is just to start slow and then maybe go back in 3 months and do just a little bit more, get to a place that I like, and then maintain it. So yeah, so basically I'm getting ready and I haven't had to do too much to get ready for the actual lip filler, aside from just staying really well hydrated, you know, just eating well, but I'm always like a really clean, healthy eater, but just staying hydrated. And you're not supposed to drink before the filler. I think it's 24 hours prior to the filler, just to avoid any kind of bruising. Confession, I had like maybe like that much wine last night, just a tiny little sputter of white wine. I think it's going to be fine. I'm actually someone who bruises really easily, so I'm probably just going to bruise and I'm probably just going to live with it and not really worry about it. So it's fine. So nothing too arduous in terms of getting ready for the lip filler. Anyways, so I'm going, it's morning now, I'm going this afternoon, so I'm definitely going to share clips from the clinic, a little bit of, you know, the process as much as I can. Probably not going to show the needle part. And then I will come back throughout the days and just show you what my lips look like. So I thought that would be really great if you too are considering lip filler and it's something you've been curious about, just to see what it's all about. So that is what's happening. Other than that, Martin and I are going to be hanging out today. We decided to book out a little bit of time, carve out some time for each other. And I don't know, I think he's going to take me for like a nice lunch or something, and we're just going to relax and then head to the clinic. Oh, and before I let you go, I did also want to say I'm still shooting on my previous iPhone, but I just upgraded to the iPhone 15 Max, and so I think I'll probably finish off like half of this vlog with the new camera. So I'm really excited to see the difference. I'm really enjoying the vlogging. As far as I can tell, I'm gonna keep doing it. So I'm excited to upgrade my camera quality. But anyways, that's it. I will keep you guys updated. I will be back with some clips and then I will be back over the next few days. I hope you're having a fabulous one. Hello friends, it is the next morning and my gosh, I woke up this morning. My lips are definitely very swollen. So wow, but it kind of, I can't say that it hurts to smile, but it doesn't feel 100% comfortable. They're very, very stretched out. So I will definitely walk you through the process fully on Friday, but I wanted you to see what they look like, the next day. It is morning now, so this is where we're at. They are very swollen, they're very irritated, and they will start to go down. So I'm excited to see that process. But like I said, I will get into the nitty gritty on Friday when I come in and do like a proper chat and catch up. But this is where we are at for now, next day. All right, I will see you Friday. Hello friends, I am back. It is Friday, which makes this day 4 of my lip filler. So this is where we are currently at. I've got some lipstick on today. Finally, I definitely still have some light bruising. So I put some lipstick on to cover that up, and they are still pretty swollen. So I feel like they look good on camera. But in person, I would say that they are still giving clown town. Like I'm not used to them yet. It's so funny. I feel like there's moments where I see them and I think, oh my gosh, I love them. My lips look so full, which is what I want. And then there's other moments where I'm like, oh, this is so different. I don't feel like me. So I definitely feel like there is a settling in period. So I'm gonna get into that in this clip. And I can't remember if I told you guys, in my last clip, but I'm now vlogging on my new iPhone 15 Pro Max. So I hope the quality's better. I didn't love my previous phone. I had, I think I had the iPhone 13 and it was not a Pro. So this is a big upgrade for me and I hope that helps the quality of my vlogs. But anyways, to get into it. So today's Friday, day 4 of my lip filler healing. So I went in on Tuesday and, you know, I would say that common question that I have been asked already is, was it painful? And I would say that it was a real mix. I had certain injections, they did a great job numbing them for starters, but there were certain parts of my lips where I did not even know that there was a needle going in. I didn't really feel it. I could just kind of see it from my peripheral. And I am a big baby and I do not like needles. So I feel like, and Martin, my husband, was in the room with me and he said my eyes kept going like really big every time the needle was coming closer to me. So I think that I just probably made it look in the moment like worse than it was because I'm very dramatic when it comes to needles. And then certain needles, you know, certain moments, a needle, I think it was like down here, maybe he went in deeper and whew, it really, really hurt. So I think there were like 2 or 3 jabs. And then the other thing that was really interesting is you can't really see it now because we've reshaped it, but my natural lip line kind of went into these like 2 peaks, these like 2 very sharp points, which he said is just really something he hasn't seen before naturally, unless someone's had an injury, which I never did. And so he wanted to like build that out and reshape that line so it just had, I don't know, just like a bit of a smoother look, I guess. And that part really hurt because once he put the lip filler in, obviously my lips were very sore and sensitive. And then he was like going back in and like pinching and using this like kind of tool or something to like push down. And so that was also very painful. So, you know, I mean, it was painful if you're considering lip filler and the pain is scaring you off. I would say don't worry about it. Like I made it through. You know, I've been to the dentist obviously many times with different like teeth situations. Those moments can be really painful. And it's just one of those things that, you know, you try to relax and just get through it. I got through it. I'm a big baby. And I did it. And I'm on the other side. And now my lips are healing. So in terms of the journey, the clinic that I saw here in Langley, they were really great. So they called me yesterday just to see how I'm doing, how I'm healing. I think they're bringing me in a week and a half, 2 weeks, just to make sure there's no lumps. which can happen sometimes. The filler can just kind of settle in little areas. And so what they would do, what the surgeon and injector would do, is just gently massage those out, and then they kind of disperse again. It's kind of a natural part of filler, which I didn't know, is that you can get bumps and they just massage them out. So apparently that's very normal and nothing that I need to worry about. So I'm doing my checkup. Final results will be in 14 days. So that means in 10 days, I should see that kind of, you know, final result of my lips and what they're going to look like. But again, I'm still not used to them. They're still super swollen. I'm still like having a hard time drinking my morning coffee. And one thing that is very interesting to me is I obviously, prior to going to going for my lip filler, I did watch YouTube vlogs and TikToks to see what the experience was. And the one thing I didn't really hear people chat too much about, though I did find one gal, is the healing time. And I would say, so I got mine done on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, my new iPhone wasn't getting cellular service. So we had to go and just have that looked at. And I was very bruised, and my lips were even more swollen than this. So there is definitely healing time. I think that if I worked outside of the house, personally, I would do it when I had like a week off work or something. I wouldn't be as comfortable heading back into work next day unless you don't care. Then obviously it's fine. You know, if your colleagues know you're off for lip filler, then great, no biggie. So yeah, so that was, so I feel like the healing time's been pretty good. The next day they were definitely sore. You know, I couldn't like, even now, no, this is pretty good, but I couldn't even like press them together. I had to be really careful when I was drinking things. Certain spots when I would touch them with like the chapstick they gave me really hurt. So anyways, I don't want to keep saying that it really hurt, because if you're considering it, it's fine. You'll be fine. I was fine. I am fine. But definitely that next day, you know, was sore, and I was healing, and that's okay. You know, it actually wasn't really that bad. I think I woke up at 4 a.m. I think I mentioned that in my previous clip, with some pain, but you know, all in all, it wasn't too bad. And I'm feeling so rambly this morning. So let's see, what else did I want to tell you? Yeah, so we did the lip shaping. I think the results, they said, will like last 8 or 10, 12, 16 months. It's very individual, depends on metabolism and how well your body kind of, you know, metabolizes, because it will start to get rid of the filler just automatically. But other than that, you know, I feel good. I feel fine. We're heading out for coffee this morning. We're going for a little walk with our dog. So I'm feeling, you know, I'm feeling good. And I try to remember that there's a lot more invasive things that you can do. Actually watched, which obviously I'm not considering, but I watched a woman on TikTok get a facelift. Well, I didn't watch like the procedure, but her healing time. And so when I was getting the needle, I was like, okay, Veronica, there's people getting facelifts, and like, stop being such a baby. This is not a big deal. So, you know, there's much more invasive things that you can do, I'm sure. My very close friend, she has talked about it on her blog, but I obviously won't, you know, share on her behalf since she's not here. But she did go through a breast reduction surgery, and I'm sure that she would say that healing time was far more dramatic than my own. So I did also think of her when I was getting my lip filler, and that did calm me down. Like, people have done bigger things. Let's breathe through this. Let's breathe through this. Hi, Poppy. Oh, you've got one of my big long hairs in your mouth, sweetheart. So anyways, so that was kind of the experience. I kind of hope that I covered it well and succinctly for you guys. Rambling is one of my many talents, and once I start talking, I really just start going, and I don't know where I'm going to end up. So I hope that that was an organized conversation, a helpful conversation on lip filler. I obviously am more than open to answering more questions. And so if you have more questions, just leave them in the comments. I will go back and answer them if there's something specific that I left out. And if I haven't mentioned, these are my first ever injectables. I've never had anything injected into my face before. So I feel like I have popped my cherry. I will be going back as well in the fall for baby Botox in my forehead. Let's see if I can show you. No, it's hard to see, but I do have like really tiny, tiny little fine lines here. And so I just thought I wanted to kind of zap them down so that I have some preventative. So anyways, I don't know. You know, injectables are controversial. I know they're not for everyone. So you know, there is no right or wrong. I'm very like pro-aging. I said to my husband yesterday, I really feel like 80% of my self-care comes from good sleep and exercise and good nutrition and just trying to do the best that I can, and then just using a little bit of something just to kind of help me along. But I really, at the end of the day, I mean, my lips obviously to me still look really cartoony, but at the end of the day, I'm really looking for a natural result. As I age, I don't want to look too done. And again, that is a personal thing, and you know, everyone's entitled to make the decision that feels best for them. So whatever people are doing, I support. That's my disclaimer for today. So yes, so next week we are kicking off the birthday festivities. Super excited about that. We're doing a one-on-one dinner with friends because they can't make it to my bigger birthday celebration. So I think I mentioned last week that we're doing camp brewing with friends, which is going to be so fun. I love it there. So commence all the outfit planning, trying to figure out what I'm going to wear for dinner. I don't know if I want to go like boho chic or if I want to get like maybe a sexy red knee-length bodycon dress and do like a nice little strappy pump or something like that. So I'm not sure yet. I have to do some thinking about that. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be my birthday celebrations next week. And because of that, because we're going to be doing a lot of things, I'm not going to have as much time to really sit down. So I thought instead of doing like my usual film everything on Friday vlog, I would actually do a weekly vlog and kind of take you through some of our week and the fun things that we get up to. Wow, I'm just seeing the timer there. Still chatting. I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be like a 2-minute update. Just 2 minutes of chatting with V. So that's it. As always, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give it a like. Always helps my YouTube views. And I am also on Instagram as well, which I have, you know, linked in my like YouTube main page profile. So that's it. Thank you so much for following along, you guys, for my week of filler. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm excited to see day 14, and I will leave it here before I just keep rambling. Okay, have an awesome day. Bye.